What's up, my boiii?
From that city with juice, ain't no pity or truces. When we dip and gun smoke's conclusive. Don't act clueless, hella foolish in the 90s. And GP shotgun when we ride. Solid on the yard, name hard on these streets. Dim my crimes, gangster rhymes on dope beats. Still fuck laws, ain't no pause in our demeanor. Rest in peace, Muggsy and my road dog creeper. Way to put it down, no fear of new cases. Years ago, though, it was guns and chases. 714 on my shoulders, kept it active. Roll like soldiers, G-code ain't passive. Still macking ratchet, still packed at the waist. Still stacking racks, still flash when they hate. Now it's podcasts and videos with pretty hoes. Me and George banging orange till the city's known, really though.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day.
Grew up in the streets of the LB. We don't love these hoes, what they tell me. Packed up and moved to the OC. Me and George ballin' like Shaq and Kobe. Fuck bitches, get money, living wealthy. Bad bitches screaming, let me get a selfie. Big stop, sheep, be some real G's. Side dick is the general of an army. XG podcasting in the morning. Don't say F, here's your warning. That other bullshit be boring. With some goofy ass question that's corny. Tommy, let me finish my story. Shooting shots, game 6, rubber orange. Smoking blunts in the bus while I'm touring. Now welcome to George Perez Stories.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Welcome to the George Perez Stories.
What's up, my boy? George Perez right here of George Perez Stories, episode 363. Take a little sip for that. George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB & Sons Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Look, guys, if your lawn is so bad, trick-or-treaters haven't come in 3 years, hit up my boys at JB & Sons Tree Service Landscape and Installation. They specialize in tree removal, stump removal, irrigation, landscaping, sprinkler system, plants, planters, anything to do with the lawn. Homeboys at JB & Sons got it going on. Follow them on Instagram at JMBARRIOS12 and also JB and Sons on Instagram. You know what? That's what it's going to be. Boom. Sorry, guys. I just remember what I've never been doing and you guys always want me to do. Tour dates. Tucson, Arizona, July 20th. I will be at the Mint. Me, Edwin San Juan, X. You going?
Admit?
Yeah, the 20th.
Yeah, I'm just not doing Tucson.
That's
That was scary.
we got Edwin.
Okay, good.
All right.
It's different.
July 20th, X to the G, Edwin San Juan, George Perez at the Mint. August 3rd, El Paso, Texas, Old Sheepdog Brewery. September 14th, is that it?
Yep. San
September
Antonio.
14th, San Antonio, Texas, Upstage Comedy Lounge. I'm going to be out there, San Antonio. Yo, all y'all Spurs, I know y'all heard your boy's going to be in town. Make sure you check it out. Oh, why did I do that? I just clicked on it. Where? All right, let me go back to that.
You got Vegas next October.
Vegas, October 11th and October 12th. I will be in Las Vegas. October 18th, October 19th, I'll be at San Diego at the American Comedy Club. November 1st, Phoenix, Arizona mic drop. November 2nd, Phoenix, Arizona mic drop. September, damn. I'm going to be at the Covina Laugh Factory sometime in September. Also, I'm going to be at the Stand Up Comedy Club in Bellflower. I think it's what, August 31st?
Yeah, it's the big summer jam.
Big summer jam. Also, October 19th, I will be at Roscoe's Comedy Club. And that's where's that at, Xavier?
Roscoe's Comedy Club is in
Austin. Not Boston. Austin. X to the G, what it be?
What's up, dog? Feeling better. I need a new truck.
Yeah, you need a new
I
truck?
need a new truck. I think last week we recognized I need a new truck.
You need to be more of a handyman. But speaking of someone that has so much of a handyman, his hands can't even roll no more, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin San Juan in the building.
What up? The arthritic Filipino is in the building.
So what happened?
Just, man, Arthur is in town.
It like flares up?
Yeah, arthritis. Just
King
my hands.
Arthur?
Yeah, swelled up. I
When
can't
did-
even masturbate right now, bro.
Huh?
I can't. I got to do it like this if I tried. It's just so swole and it hurts that I don't even feel the urge to do it. Like,
Can you pick up a fruit and eat it?
I could pick it up, but I have to ask X to open up my bottle. I can't twist stuff.
Okay.
It's like
You can't twist?
I can't twist like joints or toothpaste caps. Nothing, bro. I gotta like deal with it. But
So that's where the handicap parking comes from.
yeah, and I've been shopping and I've been missing my handicap plate. I was like, dang, George has it.
Damn, my bad.
I've met people with arthritis, and yours is pretty. Like I've never seen it like that. Do you remember when?
Thanks a
No,
lot,
I know.
bro.
My
I feel
bad.
so better
Well,
about myself.
I'm about to ask you. So, do you remember when it started? I mean, I'm pretty sure you weren't born. Like, how did
No.
did it start hurting? And you remember the days where you're like, holy?
It started in high school. Actually, after I broke a bone, I broke my collarbone. And then after that, I started getting psoriasis. So I guess when you break a bone, your body doesn't heal right. So it overproduces like red blood cells or white blood cells or something like that. That's why I ended up with psoriasis. And then after that, the arthritis kicked in. And then just my fingers started getting
Do you remember
swollen.
the age where it's
Hold on, dog. Okay, hold on.
because he has that.
So you mean to tell me I never broke a bone, I got psoriasis.
Yeah.
But my hands don't swell up. It's because of the bone break?
Well, maybe you don't have psoriatic arthritis. You just have psoriasis.
Okay. Oh, I got you now.
Yeah.
But I have it like the light case.
Very. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to know that you have it. I just feel like this food don't lotion itself. But like me, it's like starting to flare up. You know. It's like-
Yeah.
but I'm supposed to be getting my medication soon, so that'll be all over.
But my question is from you breaking a bone, your hands just started to do that? Because like,
Yeah, I guess it's hereditary, but I guess the breaking of the bone is what started the process.
Like it
maybe.
triggered it.
It triggered it, yeah. But it
So
really
you-
triggered the skin drying up, and then from there is when I developed the arthritis. So it was like, oh.
so like you could never join the army or anything like that, huh? Like,
No, I couldn't join the army even if I didn't have arthritis because I have flat feet. I got everything wrong with me, bro. I was born in Taiwan. I was made in Taiwan, so everything falls apart. So, I got flat feet, balding, arthritis in my hands. My toes are just as jacked.
No way.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you can't wear shoes?
I can wear shoes, but I can't wear like hard shoes and dress shoes because the knuckles start scraping the top and it hurts real bad. I gotta have to get them made like a prosthetics or something special.
You think you'd be a good soldier, George? You think you could put it down?
Oh, a soldier?
Yeah.
No limit soldier or like a...
No, like
Like
you
in the
just-
military.
Like military.
Of course, bro. I mean,
You played sports. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
You can follow directions.
of course, dog. Like
and it's about respect. These all military's
yeah,
respect.
It's just like being locked up, but you can shoot people this time that are your enemy. I mean, look, dog, going in late, hell yeah, these fools are gonna have advantage of me. But like, if I was to join at 18 and be 30 years in right now,
Damn, be an officer coming out.
it'd be like they would call me. Hey, here comes Gravy Old Navy right here, dog. I would be honored, dog, to be a soldier. But the sad part is like, I'd probably die, fool. I'd probably be that fool that died because like I lied and I was like, I ain't scared of heights. And they're supposed to drop me off somewhere. I was like, fuck, dog.
You don't think you can do that parachute?
I mean, At 18, I wasn't scared of heights. I became scared of heights when I got out of prison. So
When they broke your bone.
yeah, so it'd be like it'd be a different thing, you know.
Yeah, we didn't even have that in your mindset, right?
Yeah, it wasn't in my mindset. That's the weird part about me getting older, dog. And since you're older, I don't know, but like, hey, dog, like I don't suffer from PTSD. I don't suffer from depression. I don't suffer from like, you know, I lived a very good and painful life. I've experienced things people haven't experienced. I've lost loved ones, things that are so close to you, and I don't know, man. Like, I just have always found a way to be like, fuck, I have to live for them now, or I have to, you know what I mean? I got to do good, better. And what I'm trying to say, though, is like when you get older, I think you pay attention to more stuff.
Right.
Because I remember being little and driving over bridges like 90. Do you get any of that?
Well, that's why the military does that. They get people to join when they're still young, 18. They don't have families yet. Because once you have a family and you have kids, like you're not going to be a good soldier because you're worried about like, oh, I might die, or you know what I mean? So you want to get back home. So like my brother was in the military, so he experienced that, but I don't have any stories like that. I'm a military brat because my dad was in the Navy. So I was able,
so your dad and your brother, the oldest one, or
Kenny's the second one, yeah.
Oh, wow.
My oldest brother was in a band, Filipino band, Beatle band.
Was it rough?
Yeah, he was Paul McCartney.
Was it rough though, growing up like in a military home? Because I mean, usually people say like, "Oh, my dad."
Dude, he lived everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, but I was the youngest, so when we finally moved to California, that's when I was spaced mostly. But I didn't go to Guam or Virginia because I wasn't born yet. But it wasn't rough. My dad wasn't like a military dad. He actually started a Filipino food business for the military, the commissary. That's where the soldiers, you know, get their food and stuff like that, their groceries.
Oh, shit.
So he put like longanisa, tocino tapa, Filipino brand noodles and stuff like that. It was available because there's a lot of Filipinos in the Navy. And then, you know, to get a taste of home and your culture is, you know, so after my dad retired from the Navy, he had accounts with the Navy, and that's how he made his business.
Damn.
He's successful. I give props to my father.
He was blipping it?
He was blipping it and blopping it, beat bopping it. But he came from the Philippines, started up a business, and then brought all our family over and some of his family. So he kind of like, you know, set the tone.
I feel you, dog, because my dad did the same shit, but like did a different business. He was more like in the underworld. Motherfucker came over here, had young kids, supported them, didn't raise them, but gave feria. Like moved his family over here. Like he was he brought over so many of his friends from Mexico to America, dog, and got him jobs at the register where he worked at.
Right, giving people opportunities.
Yeah,
right? That's how you survive.
And like he owned houses, dude. Had 15 kids.
Wow, that's wild.
X, what did your dad do? Eh? Like we all have a story of our dad. Like
My dad, when he got here, he was a gardener, like every typical paisa. But he was like, you know, well, you've seen my dad. He looks pretty white, pretty.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
like a
he looked in the mirror and said,
Yeah.
"Yo, what tenés mi compañía?" Güey.
Oh yeah, so he ended up just being an assistant to like a mechanic, a lawnmower mechanic, and then he ended up owning his own shop.
A lawnmower shop?
Yeah, lawnmower shop.
Dang.
Yeah, like the king of the paisas. Like
And that's a great job to be a paisa.
Oh, everyone knew my dad. All the paisas knew my dad. We go to La Vallartas or any Mexican supermarket. Oh, ¿cómo está Don Martín? And they shake my dad because my dad literally keeps their business going.
Yeah.
And there was deals and like, hey, I'm kind of broke right now, but I'm gonna go cut this. I'm gonna make this deal. And my dad was like, you know, kind of always try to help other raza out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what you do, you know.
You get burned sometimes too. You get ripped off, right? Because like some people will, I'll pay you back, but they never do.
Oh, I'll tell you some paisa shit
Please,
my dad did. Paisa shit. And I used during the summer when when your dad owns a shop, beginning of summer you start going with your dad.
Working,
Mando.
yep,
You
yep.
get $5 an hour. Shut up.
Yep.
So I'd go with my dad early, like 5 in the afternoon. We lived in Lake Elsinore and the shop was in Costa Mesa. So we'd go and I would do like that, like the bitch work, like sweep and stuff. And part of the bitch work was filling up the oil containers. But my dad had a big ass oil container of cheap ass refiled oil, but we'd fill up the cast oil containers in the front, and that was my job to every morning to fill up the container so that the customers thought we were getting Pennzoil
Right.
or Quaker. These fools were not. They were getting cheap ass oil. My dad had this big old barrel, and that was like a paisa move. My dad did where it was like trying to get like extra $5.
Yeah, they're really gonna know the difference? Not really. Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? If you break that down now, that's what the government does.
Yeah,
That's
embezzlement. Huh?
No, it's not embezzlement. Okay, that's what Kraft does. So bologna and hot dogs is made of the ends of the garbage shit, and they still sell it. Mm-hmm. All your dad do is say, "Hey, this is the end of the shit sitting. I'm selling it."
So okay, do you think when you pay for gas, 91, 81, you think there's any difference?
Yes.
A good
There has
amount?
to be. There has to be a difference because it's going to come and get tested. We're Americans. They'll come test you, dog.
And no one was testing my dad's shit.
Yeah, it's in the hood, right?
I mean,
Maybe my dad would leave some at the bottom that were full, you know, like they weren't even like the twist was perfectly new. So I'm like, oh, give me a brand new one. Like in front of customers, give me a brand new one. And he would use one every once in a while. But like when you got an oil change, most of the oil was not from the new Costco container.
damn.
You bring your stuff in and then it gets worse.
But as a
What?
kid, like you got to think about it. Even my mom was like, she didn't know my dad was teaching me this shit. When she found out, you were like, you're teaching him to be a. What would you call that?
It's called survival, dog. At the end of the
Yep.
day, it's what it's about. And you know what, man? I'm not pushing like it's the hustle, dog. You know? I mean, it's kind of like so check it out, dog. So like say you're from Santana and you're playing at Newport Harbor High School. All right?
Okay.
Your family can't afford Gatorade. Did you guys get Powerade? And you would just take the Powerade and put it in the Gatorade cup, dog. Did it do the same shit, X? Yeah. But it was just people wanted that shit to be Gatorade.
Right.
Well, here's another paisa move that I know that paisas do to this day. Those hot dogs that you get at the Dodger game, they literally will go expire tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty meant to like they're buying like like Costco or Albertsons are like, yo, we need to get rid of this. Expiration date says tomorrow, and they'll grill it up. But yeah, you just gotta. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. It's still good technically.
I wouldn't say all of them, but the ones that have the permits can't do it. But the ones that don't have the permits can do it.
But close to expired a day, it's going to be eaten and consumed at the game. So they that's where they dump it off. And then Costco does that too. That's why Costco gas is so cheap. They get all those big tanks that deliver gas, and they have that little resident and the stuff on the bottom that they don't cipher through.
That's all the
sand. That's all the gas that Costco collects. So they get all the bottom of the barrel. So you're like, why is Costco gas so cheap? But they get the bottom of the barrel
like
gas.
The shake of a pound.
Yeah, they're all shake, bro. That's why it's in bulk.
It's marketing. That's why a hot dog is $1.50 and a Coke, so that when you leave there, you're like, oh, I got a deal.
Yeah.
You just spent $1,000, motherfucker. You did not get a deal. You spent $1,000 at Costco, and you think them giving you a hot dog ain't nothing to them.
And a lot of that stuff, like the detergent that you get and buy it in bulk, if you're one person using that, you're not going to use it it might take a year before you use it. And that stuff has an expiration date. So you could end up be using stuff that's expired because you can't consume, one person can't use all that big old detergent and laundry stuff like that. It's impossible.
Now, I ain't gonna lie though. I do like Costco for their electronics, for their like deodorant,
Liquor's cheap. Yeah, if you got a party, you man.
Botellas, huh?
Their steaks are pretty good too.
Yeah, the steak. Do you think it's cows or like that? Like the last ones, like yo, man.
No, I think their steaks are good.
Their steaks are, but you don't know if it's like because their chickens are huge too, so it makes it feel like they put hormones in them or something like that.
Huh? Are we gonna get to the point now? And it's not messed up, but it is kind of petty. Are we gonna get to the point now as humans to be like, when you get a steak, and like you just hit the app on like and it shows you like where it was born, how it was treated, where it lived. This is how we killed this fool. Eat it.
That sounds about right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like
I
if it's
download
grass
that
fed.
But that's gonna make the steak more expensive now,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
To
You're talking like probably like $40 a pound. Comes with an app.
You're like, hey, you see this buffalo? It grew up in fucking
Shows you a picture of
Beverly
its mom.
Hills. This fool lived next to Will Smith. Only he hit it, eh? It's good. I don't know. Like, does it taste better if it's like a mistreated animal or a well taken care of animal?
I don't know, but I know you've never tried Beyond Meat, have you?
What do you mean beyond meat? What's beyond meat?
Fake meat, laboratory meat. I mean, you've heard about it, right?
Yeah, it's not real meat. It's for like vegans and stuff like that. So it's like a substitute. They'll have a Carl's Jr. famous star, but it's Beyond Burger. So it's like not real meat, but it tastes like it. From what I heard, I haven't tried it before, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much people are ranting about it, like, oh, we can eat meat and not really eat meat, flavor wise.
Do those hamburgers have their own restrooms too, or what? Come on, dog. Beyond meat. Why can't it just be a hamburger? Now it's like so it's not real meat.
Right.
It's like
dough,
and
a bunch of fake ingredients.
It could be soy or
that's
something.
probably so like bad for you.
Yeah.
All that processing that you have to do with that food.
It's actually, you're right about that. It's probably worse than having real meat. But if you're vegan, you don't want to eat meat, so why are you going to eat something that's fake burger? Like, to me, it doesn't make sense, you know? But I guess that's people want everything, I guess. But I think most vegans probably don't even eat that Beyond Meat, do you?
I mean, they shouldn't.
What?
They shouldn't eat it.
It's because, like you were saying, it's processed. It has so much stuff in it. It's probably worse for me.
Yeah, if you're vegan, I would say a lot of vegans are there for the health. And if you're there for health, why would you eat something that's chemically induced, chemical additives, and all that bullcrap that you don't need?
It's kind of like smoking stress. Vegans are just like, we don't want the chronic. We want the stress.
Yeah, we don't want to get too high.
Yeah. But whatever, dog, you know? I mean, I don't know any vegans that are skinny, so that's some weird stuff right there. But vegan, I'm not hating on no vegans. I'm just letting you know. I eat vegan food and I eat meat. I eat ice cream and I drink milk. No, you know what? I don't drink milk, but I eat ice cream. And ice cream's made out of milk, right?
Yeah, it has the milk in it.
Do you have any weird eating shit like that?
I can't eat a lot. Like soda, like it's really bad for me because of the sugar, and I'm like type 2 diabetic. But then they say, oh, drink Coke Zero because it has no sugar in it. But it has so much other chemicals. It's probably worse than regular Coke. So it's like, I don't know, man. You know, I'm not getting my sugar, but I'm getting these other things in.
Is type 2 the one you have to...
No, that's type 1.
Oh, that's type 1? So then how would
Type 2 is you would think it's worse because it's 1 and then 2,
yeah.
but it's actually the opposite. 2 is and then type 1 is when it's bad. And you have to go.
You can technically get to 1 if you don't obviously maintain your...
Yeah, and I can get it off of type 2 if I eat better and I watch my diet and I don't have too much sugar consumption, because your blood sugar gets so high, then you become type 2.
Is there another type 3 and 4? Where does it start?
I think it's just type 2 and then type 1, and then that's when you're bad, when you're a type 1 diabetic.
One day, diabetes is going to be like, I ain't got no type. Bad eater's what I like.
Right? No prejudice.
Yeah.
They'll chop your leg off. They chopped my uncle's leg off.
Diabetes did?
Yeah, from diabetes, a little kid, I remember. And I remember it starts off with his toe.
Was that fool eating a Snickers when they did it?
No, it's sad because it starts off with the toe. I remember
think so.
It was a toe.
You get numbness,
yeah,
right?
my mom told me, my dad was like, hey, why is he hurt? Because he's old. And I'm like, what is he doing? And he was in a wheelchair. And mom was like, oh, they chopped off his toe. And then
say it like how she said it in Spanish, dog.
Le cortaron la pata. And then with time, like I kept going, and then eventually his whole leg was gone. And like you saw it, like little by little,
It's disappearing,
and it's, I mean,
that sucks,
it's eating
man.
you alive.
I feel bad for those people.
It was like an Adam Sandler's movie, Little Nicky. Yeah. And then the devil just started disappearing little by little. And next thing it was just his eyeball left.
Hey, homie, I have fears of stuff like that. Like, imagine your wife. Imagine if we're all married happily, okay? We've been with our hyena for like 30 years now, dog. 25. Let's just say 20 years. And then, like, but you guys, you know what love does when you're married? Like, you start eating, like, dessert all the time to impress, and like not exercising, hanging out, cuddling, and like it's 25 years later, dog. Your lady's like, hey, I went to the doctor. They're gonna cut from the knee down.
Both their legs off.
Both.
Damn. She got 2 nubs.
You'd be like, sorry, can't kick it.
She's like, you or me? But I don't know, man.
You still hitting it?
I'm not. I'm hitting it, but I'm not.
Instead of holding up here, you're like holding right here.
Just go like this.
Baby, I nub you.
Y'all fools are savages, dog. No, but like what I'm trying to ask is like, fuck.
Would that make
Am I selfish for like? I don't know what it is, dog. But like,
You dip out?
if the lady I'm with gains 100 pounds or loses like an arm and a leg, you can lose one arm and one leg, but you can't lose both.
right?
I don't know, but like,
Are you saying that in your vows?
if I'm not never doing vows. I don't know. Is it fucked up for being? Hey, dog. In my head, I said it to everybody I've dated. Like, hey, look, if for any reason you gain 100 pounds, or like lose like an arm and a leg, like you could lose an ear.
What if she got cancer and was bald? You dipping? Or you mean you already bald, so you don't have to go bald for her. You know.
Cancer's different. Cancer's different.
You gonna be there? Be there?
I mean, I don't know how many therapies I can go.
That's what I'm saying. How many?
I'm gonna be like, hey, bitch, you said you could come out in an hour. I've been out here for an hour and a half.
I'm
Can't
dying.
fucking smoke a cigarette around you no more, bitch. Stop using my razors.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
Stop using my
You're
razors.
killing me. She's dying.
Yeah, right.
I mean, fuck. You want to know why though, X?
What's up?
Because every mother of my kid, I'm not with.
Okay.
And like now, I don't know, like you're not the mother of my kid. You feel me?
Right.
But like, I don't know, if it was the mother of my children, dog, of course I'd be like, do you see where I'm coming from, player?
It's the significance of it, right? Because you said 20, 30 years you've been married, right? But that's not the mother of your child, or if it is,
Yeah, I mean,
it makes a difference.
Like, look, they cut off your legs, so I think I'm gonna cut off the relationship. I don't know. Like,
I've had it up to here.
And check this out, dog. If it was Xavier, if it was in reverse, I would tell her, hey, man, they're about to cut my fucking leg off. I wasn't eating right and shit, doing too much cocaine and eating all those fucking sugar daddies.
You tell her you can dip if you want.
Yeah, hey, no, please dip. Because you know what? I don't want to be with someone. I don't want to be with nobody no more. Like, I'm just, after
Well,
that.
you're gonna need you need more help now than ever, dude. You got one leg.
No,
if
but-
anything, you need her now.
No legs.
No.
Yeah, no legs.
I'm gonna have the government do that for me, and then I'm just gonna fucking use the money and go.
Do you still get a boner?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to TJ and just hook up with like. I'm just gonna do it like that for the rest of my life, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be like, hey, fool, this is my fear. I have fucking nightmares of this. It's like I get in a car accident, and like I have a fine ass wife in my dreams, dog.
It's the woman of your dreams, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then she's just like, you know, she loves me and shit after the hospital. And then she fucking just puts me in bed, dog, and I can't get up, walks off, and just bones fools in the living room.
Oh.
Like, at the end of the day, it's going to happen. I can't get mad. I don't want to be a part of it. Like, hey, I don't want to be a part of it.
So you tell her to bounce.
Yeah. Like, hey, look. You know what? Hit me up in 2 years when I learn how to walk on this shit. I might get some new fucking Voltron, some steel legs, you know? Like, I overthink too much. I might be like, damn, dog. Hell no. I don't want to be a burden on nobody.
Right.
And it's going to mess my head up. But, like, say we break up and I see her like 2 weeks later at the park and I'm jogging on my new legs, dog. What's up? Ah, shit. I haven't talked when I ran yet. You know what I mean? That'd be different.
Would you get back with her? But what if she's been with other dudes? Because in that 2 week span.
If
You're
they
you
got
couldn't wait 2
legs, it's
weeks.
cool. But if they got no legs, we trip.
I was about to say.
Okay.
Yeah. She can't be born with fools with no legs. He's got no legs.
Yeah, he should stay with him.
Yeah.
Nah, you can. Nah, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I'm just at wow. I can't fake it no more.
That's just legs, though. You can get better. What if you were terminally ill, like you were gonna pass away? So would you do the same thing?
What
I'll
if
just take myself out.
What
until
if-
I couldn't move? Hold on, dog.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like
You would shoot
I
yourself?
went to the doctor. I want to shoot myself. If I went to the doctor, and he was like, "Yo, dog, you got like 4 months to live. Like in 3 weeks, I don't know how you're gonna be able to walk. For those next 3 weeks, I'm just gonna text my kids. Trust me, you guys are gonna find me in 3 weeks. I'm just gonna go to Europe and just putear, way fucking worse than Xavier's dad ever, dog. Right, X? What did you? Hey, voy a putear, me levantan.
early?
Right?
Gotta get
The
there
next
early.
day, I'm gonna tell the kids, "Hey, I love you. In 3 weeks, I'll let you know what's going on."
You want to be
Pero putear,
you want to
way.
be at Hong Kong when they open.
Oh,
Dang.
they're gonna throw me out. They're gonna call America. Can you please take this fool back?
You're married, like you said, 20 years. You find out your wife's terminally ill for like a year and a half. Are you cheating?
I'm not cheating, dog. If I've been with my wife for 20 years and I find out she's terminally
She can't
ill,
fuck. She can't fuck. She's she's
I'm
a
not
vegetable.
cheating. I'm unplugging.
What's plugging, bro?
Unplugging.
Oh.
She's a vegetable. Yeah,
Euthanasia.
And you know what? If, say, my wife
That's in a coma.
and I get terminally ill, she better unplug me, because if I found out she was cheating and I'm a vegetable, I'm gonna get good for like 10 minutes just to stab her, dog.
You're going to be a vegetable that has beef.
With that being said, we'll be back like a hood rat. And we're back like a hood rat in the Cadillac waiting for the zigzag. Boom. Here we go, guys. We're back again. Took a little break. Smoked a little leñito.
Feeling good.
All right. And you know what the trip, man, is there's places where like a lot of people do drugs. You know what I mean? Like Beach Boulevard,
All right, yeah.
Skid Row. Like the possums and the rats and the birds on Skid Row, do you think they're dope fiends too? Because of all the contaminant, everything, they eat the leftovers.
Right. And then fools can drop drugs too, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
Like when you do a bump, a little bit falls no matter what.
Right.
Que no, X?
Why are you making me remember? Why are you making me think of Killer, dog?
Yeah, right?
Killer was the kid. He was the champ of that. You dropped it, you
we
picked
would
it up.
Yeah, we would be over the table. Hey, over the table, dog. Then this fool's all mad. Nah, because I was telling Edwin outside, so look, dog. Ah, fuck. How do I say this and not burn nobody? So, there used to be this fool that slanged scante, dog, and yayo by my work. And I was telling Edwin, I came up with the bird joke outside of my house because there's so many birds that come. Like, yo, dog, I get hummingbirds, seagulls. The seagulls come over here when there's no food by the beach. They fly out a little more.
I've seen an owl.
Yeah, an owl, pigeon,
obviously.
of course, doves.
Hummingbirds.
But I was telling Edwin, so hey homie, Stanton. Is Stanton by the beach?
I wouldn't.
Hell no.
Nah, I wouldn't consider. Yeah, no way.
I mean, nah.
No.
But it is closer to Huntington Beach than I am, but I'm closer to Seal Beach. But what I'm trying to say is, so yo homie, there be these 5 fucking seagulls that would come to fucking Beach Boulevard where I work X. And they would fucking kick it in the parking lot and just walk the whole parking lot and just pick up all the drugs with their beak, dog. And hey, fool, these fools come like once a week and they do drugs in the parking lot.
Damn.
Well, you got to think about it.
But no, check on this out. And they would, where that fool sold, like that's where they would always be roaming. And one day, dog, I seen those motherfuckers headbutting the door to that fool's work, dog.
Damn. Well, you got to think about it. They don't need that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
little
they're
pigeon,
small,
little
yeah.
pigeon heart. Any little crumb and they lit.
Thank you. That's great right there. But hey, fool, imagine when they come up. Imagine, dog.
You think there's a bird that
how many times have you lost a gram?
enough times to hate it?
How many times have you lost a gram of weed?
Yeah, all the time. Or you find it later, you're like, whoa.
No, but I'm saying like a gram for a bird?
Yeah, and they're only this big, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, dog, it's going to come to a point where they're going to stop homelessness drug areas because of not how they're affecting the community, the economy, or the people. But, hey, man, the squirrels over here been dying of fentanyl. The possums, there's we found a bobcat with fentanyl in it. Y'all fools got to go.
Well, I mean, you remember that movie Cocaine Bear? That was
Yeah.
like based on some true story. I didn't really
That's
look into
happened.
it, but yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess it was coked out.
They're saying like all the
Damn.
meth and coke that gets flushed down the toilet, that the fish and all them are infected. by it.
Alligators.
Yeah, you think alligators?
I mean, if it's the fish, it's got to be the alligators.
In
And
Miami, huh?
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
And there's so much cocaine in Florida.
It's crazy, dog, how like do you think when cocaine came out in the 80s, there was more then than there is now? I think there's just way more now.
I think so too.
What do you think, X?
More now. For
And
sure,
the
there's
quality
more
is
now.
way better, probably.
No, it was better back then.
You
less
think so?
cut. Yeah. What do you think? I think it was better back then because it was less cut. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, food was more real back then too.
right, and it's not processed like fast food as much as we're eating. But I mean, it's not like marijuana where it's gotten gradually better because of the technology and stuff. Like cocaine is always going to be cocaine, right? The
Yeah.
purest you have it, you can't like genetically alter it, right?
I mean,
And make
mean,
cross strains.
They
I mean,
did
you
make it
cut
better. They did make it better. They made crack.
Oh, they make crack. Yeah, well, that's
you need,
worse.
You need
That's
it like
better.
that's like the dabs of weed.
Oh,
Think about
yeah,
it. That's the dabs
yeah.
of weed. You just need a little bit of that. And
that's
you're
a
good
great
go.
way to put crack. It's like a dab
Dab.
of weed.
Yeah,
it's
that's
strong.
true.
Oh shit.
Remember the first time you took a dab?
Yeah.
I know you're a stoner, but I've never seen you pull out like a dab or
No.
We're not dabbers.
Yeah, but the first time I did it, I got chest pains. I never had chest pains from smoking weed before, but I had to put it down and stop.
Where was it
like,
at?
"Fuck."
Describe it.
We were in San Jose. I was doing the improv, and then they had a weed lounge and a dab lounge across the street. And you go in there, and it's all set up nice. They got those leather couches and stuff like that. But people are just dabbing and just passing out over there, bro. And then they had me go into this room, and then I took a dab.
Before or after you performed?
This is before.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and I had Aiko Tanaka with me, and she was all just tripping out just from smelling everything. But she's like, I never felt this way ever in my life. Oh no, in my life. But yeah, I took a hit, and my chest was like expanded to a point where I started feeling pain, like sharp pain, and I was like, this isn't right, man. This isn't right. You know,
They gave you a hot dab.
what's that mean?
Too hot. So there's supposed to be a
Yeah.
temperature. There's like math to it, science.
Oh.
Yeah, there
over
is,
there
dog.
at B-Real, there's like a certain temperature. But they probably gave you a hot one because they don't give a fuck about your health and they just want to get you high.
And they wanted me to cough my ass off and give it on
Yeah, they
camera.
don't, yeah, and they don't want. So like now it's all like these flavors and stuff. But they gave you. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do it, but they didn't give you right. It shouldn't have been like that. I've been there where it hurts.
Right,
It was
right.
too hot.
Yeah, I trust leaf, flower, and that's it, right? Because all that stuff's not proven. There's not enough studies done. You don't know what it's gonna do to your body, and they're mixing who knows what in there.
Let's say they're smoking peanut butter and jelly. Like, come on, player.
Yeah,
But hey, I'm not hating on it. Fools love it. They got a science down to it now.
yeah.
George,
Like
you gotta love it a little bit more than that. You got a Matt Robinson $6,000
course.
rig.
I got two of them.
and don't even use it.
You don't
No,
even. Yeah.
but what I'm trying to say is when I do use it, it's top notch rosin, and it's just like the temperature. Like he said, there's a timer to it, and I just don't abuse it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I have the pieces as collectors, dog. I have the only Cholo giraffe, homie.
Wow.
Matt Robertson only made one Cholo giraffe. Then he made me a custom giraffe when I did his podcast, and he made me custom shot glasses and a custom weed jar.
And don't forget the robe I didn't get.
Yeah, and I have a role player.
The baller.
Hey, I'm gonna wear it next podcast. I'm gonna wear it on 400, fool. Just the roll right there, maybe with the wife beater on their dog, because I don't want people to be like, "Hey, my wife's wife."
I mean, I lived here, but you're not a robe guy. Have you
fool,
been a
because
robe
you're
guy?
the only guy in. Why am I gonna wear a robe with another guy in here?
But you don't even have robe. Like
I have
Oh,
robes.
do you? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never worn. I don't just even at hotels when I see the robe there that's for you. I'm like, the fuck.
You don't take it?
Am I in Home Alone? Am I in the movie Home Alone? I don't know. You like robe? Yeah. You like Hugh Hefner?
I like anything free. I'll take the slippers too. Like, what? It's free. Give it to my family. They'll be feel all like royal with the robe on.
But I can see you with the robe because like it'll hurt for you to put your T-shirt on or something.
But if I walk into someone's house and they're wearing a robe, I feel like they just been jacking off all day.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know, like put some clothes on. You know.
Why do you think
Like,
Hugh Hefner wore one all the time?
yeah, he just
Well,
why
full
put your
access,
pants on?
Full
Huh?
access, ready. Let's go. Ready to go.
Ready
So
to go.
that is like, so yeah, if you're roped out, it's Fierro's ready to rock and roll, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
Hey, but like, have you ever got like a hotel with a girl and it's the first time, and then like she knows too much about the robe? Like, hey, we haven't even ate yet. You already got the robe on, the slippers, the hairnet. Like, how many of these hotels have you been in? Have you ever been with like a hyena? You get to a hotel, you're like, damn. Like once you walk in the hotel, dog, she takes the comforter. It's like, we're not laying on this shit. Pulls out her, start checking the bed, the floor, starts checking for cameras everywhere.
Oh wow.
Nope.
No? Damn.
That's an experience sign that right
Like
there.
007 agent over there.
Now that's a hyena that doesn't want to get put on OnlyFans no more.
Hey, you know what? You know how I brought up Hugh Hefner? You know what I found out? This fool was losing his hearing.
What?
This fool was losing his hearing.
Why? Because
Hugh
girls are
Hefner.
yelling stop so much in his ear? Stop!
No, because that's a side effect from taking too much Viagra.
Oh.
You can lose your hearing. Yeah, you can look it up. But you start losing your hearing if you.
Why?
take-
Because you hear bling, 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 bling. Fierro, fierro, fierro. Hey, but
It's a good side effect. I don't mind. When I can't hear my wife anymore.
Yeah, right. She's gonna
well,
complain.
because they're screaming so loud. This old ass fool has an 8-incher. You know what? I feel bad for all y'all young fools out there. I've only taken a Viagra maybe 3 times in my life just because I was like, yo, I'm gonna do some yayo and I need to play yo later. But you should not be using that, dog. You should be working out, push-ups, and
At what age do you think would you be okay where you? I mean, there's an age where it's
50.
not. At 50, you'd be like, fuck, I'm 50. Let's go. It's meant
okay.
for me.
Look,
If it don't work, you gotta take it.
Check
Like if
it
it's
out.
not working, you gotta take it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but
Can't
know.
let your wife down. If it's not working, you gotta take it.
she married me, player.
She'll leave your ass if it's not working.
Well, that's why I'm leaving her. She loses a leg or gains 100 pounds, dog. I'm not gonna be losing my hearing. I need to hear when you're cheating on me, and I'm like, damn, if I could walk over there. I mean, but hey, you know what? I trip out, dog. I know some young fools that are like 24, and they're like, yeah, dog, we went to a rave, and then we took some Viagra. I was like, what? Yeah, hold on, fool. You're 24. You mean to tell me you went to a rave and you took a Viagra and you're only 24? What the hell?
That's problematic, man.
so
Jeez.
50. So for real, so 50, you think is a
45
45. You can
with
maybe
the doctor letter.
on the weekends. 45 on the
Yeah,
weekends.
yeah.
To
you know?
represent.
I mean, but look, dog, I'm 47. Fool. If I take one of those things, I hurt myself, dog. Women think I love them. Oh my God, 7 times this time.
But you gotta think about it. At least before it existed, when it first came out, it must have been magic. Like you're like
you?
it.
To you.
No, to the person that did, like before it worked. Like imagine being an old man and your shit just don't work. And you're like, it's just not working. And then all of a sudden, this pill comes out and you take it, and you're back in the game.
Yeah, you're at the
It
clubs
must,
again.
It must have changed. It must have changed. Like
Yeah, but you're okay. So if you're 60, now like they should have made one for a girl so they could be prepared to get that shit knocked, like stretched out again. Like imagine that, dog. The cobwebs got dusted, the walls got repainted. It was imagine the first 60-year-old Hannah that was like, "What the hell happened, Theodore?"
because she hasn't seen it like that in a while.
She hasn't felt it like that. She's like,
Damn.
Theodore, you said.
And she probably has no teeth, so you get it both nice on both ends.
yeah.
because they're old. You lose your teeth out.
I think they should make a Viagra for women that makes it tighter. You know what I mean?
It's tighter.
Yeah,
Can't they put something in there already? Like
no, but I'm saying,
iodine
what
or
if
something
there's
like
a
that?
Viagra for women that just made for the next 6 hours, the walls close in and they get greasier.
Damn.
Dog, tell me that wouldn't be bomb.
You're talking about like in those movies where the walls start to come in.
Yeah.
You know, like the dungeons.
Straight up.
And then it's
But
hard to
there's-
put it in.
There's no spikes there, nothing. It's just like it brings the wall back in there, dog.
Closing it while you're inside.
Like, so you know how there's beds with memory foam?
Yeah.
Well, their memory foam comes back. They remember, hey, I remember this tight. I remember being this tight. That'd be dope, dog. So say you have a little pecker, and you're like, hey, girl, I'm about to feel big right now. That's the reverse, right?
Right. But I don't think you actually need that because there's the butthole for that.
Yes, guys, our next sponsor is butt wipes. Yeah. All right, Xavier, you want to add to that?
To butt wipes?
Nah, to the should women have a boner pill? A wall pill? Nah. For what? I would love it. I would love it if I took mine and she took hers.
That's what I'm about to say. Y'all boys ain't gonna stop boning all month.
But then how are you going to
You
know?
gotta go to work. You gotta go to
you're
work.
gonna know when it wears off. You be like, hey,
You've been sleeping with black dudes?
the hell's with radiator hose in here? You been playing with the radiator hose?
Baseballs in here? Basketball? Yeah. I've never taken Viagra. I'm 55 now. I've never taken it, but I don't know. I've never really had a problem. Like,
Right?
yeah. I mean, if it made my dick bigger, I might take it.
Well, look. It's not that it's a problem. But my thing is like I know you don't put it down like you did when you were 30.
Of course not.
That's why that's
for.
That's for what I would.
I put it down better than I was 30, dog.
That just makes no sense.
What do you mean it don't make sense? You remember that? Wait till you're in my age, dog, and you're just like, oh shit, I really know how to bone now. Like you just find a.
Well, I always every 5 years. Every 5 years, I'm like, bro, who was I back then? What was I doing?
Why was I doing this? Why was I doing this? I just pick it up and pound it. I remember, dog. I used to never pick it up. I would just try to raise it up.
Like a dog.
Yeah, like you know how you hit that thing and it goes up and comes back down. Yeah, hey, fool. Wait till you get to my age, dog. Woo.
Wait till you get to my age, 55. You probably start taking it then.
Nah, I mean, okay, look, I won't. I'll find the foods you need and I'll just work out. Hey, dog, if you constantly work out, the testosterone builds up on its own. You know what I mean?
And also, you don't need to be jerking off. That's what I'm saying. You gotta fucking hold it off so when you do get it.
Dog.
Yeah, that's probably
And
why I
got
haven't
so
done
much
it.
pre-cum.
That's why.
I got so much starting up from the strip club. I was like, oh, yeah. I can't wait to get home. Now, you know what's cool about the strip club is now I have like a tinted window where I don't have to see nobody no more. So it makes it a lot less like, oh, man.
Because sometimes they're not that great.
It's not even that great, dog. It's just like sometimes hyenas walk by and they clean themselves with a napkin in front of you. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Or a girl's like just cleaning her asshole with the wipe going, hey, fool. All right, look it. Bring me up to They Not Like Us. And then Trey Songz cake. I'm like, hey, you got some frosting hanging out that cake. Right
Oh.
All right, everybody. We'll be back like a hood rat. Boom, 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 boom. We back. Yeah, hey, guys. I've been having fun tonight, man. We've been blazing, chilling, chopping it up. George Perez stories, you know. A lot of crazy stuff's been going on in the world lately. All right? And we're not going to talk about the war. We're not going to talk about the election. But I never really talk about sports. A lot of people don't know that I played sports at a very high level. And this LeBron James and my son thing. First, I'm going to ask how you feel about it. And then I'll tell you how I feel about it. X to the G.
I don't watch basketball,
Okay.
but at the end of the day,
But you heard about it,
Oh
right?
yeah, of course I heard about it. I think it's. I mean, they say he sucks. He can't suck that bad. Can he? Does he? I don't know, but that's what I mean. I still think it's cool because I've never seen a soccer-son duel. So I think it's cool in basketball where there might be a championship. But, I mean, obviously, it's his dad's going to carry the team. But, I mean, I've been there. When your dad brings you along, you're not supposed to be there.
Xavier. Edwin.
I mean, I'm a Laker fan, right?
Yes.
As a Laker fan, I don't think it's cool, but he's making history. But LeBron gets
But
everything
is it
he wants.
deserving?
I don't think he would have got drafted if the Lakers didn't pick him, honestly, because there was not a big enough pool of his work because he got the heart thing that happened to him. Then he only played so many games, so you didn't really get a base.
What heart thing?
He had a heart attack or something.
I thought
college.
like scouts or like athletes. I thought when you're like a sports organization.
Yeah, he
and
passed the physical. He passed the play again.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have it on me now.
but a lot of teams would not want to take somebody if they had a heart issue.
He averaged
you know?
4 points in college.
Yeah,
That's 2 baskets, X.
Didn't he already have a game?
Huh?
Did he have a game already? Did he play? Has he played already?
I think he played summer league
He
already.
played 1 game and guess how many points he had?
4.
His average. Like, okay, look.
You
As
think,
a-
okay, here's a better question.
Hold on. Let me
Okay, go ahead,
answer
go
it.
ahead.
So, as a Laker fan, it's disturbing. It hurts. It's like it's something the Clippers would do to sell tickets. We don't need this kid to sell tickets. Our games are sold out. Like, we charge the most for floor seats.
Right.
What's going on here? Jerry Buss wouldn't have done this.
No, never.
And it's like Michael Jordan owned the Charlotte Hornets, and his son was averaging 20 points. He didn't draft them. He knew. I just don't think LeBron's done enough as a Laker to get this love from the Lakers. If he was in Cleveland and he did it, okay. Like, you know what? He brought a championship to a team that's never had it.
Right.
And he brought a school that they can't pass math, but he gave him a better school. Boom. Yeah, let his kid play. But for LA? LA, where they expect you to win a championship every year? No. And you know what? He's already hurt.
He is?
Yeah, he's hurt. The good things. Okay, yeah, it's the first time a father and a son played together.
History.
Ken Griffey and his dad played on the same team that he managed,
Right.
and they're both badasses.
But they were never both on the field, right?
No, but
No.
like he coached same field, but
Yeah.
but A-Full, both badasses.
No, they're
Right.
both legends.
Right.
Okay, LeBron's son isn't even like a summer league sensation where he's playing amongst his peers. He's losing amongst his peers that ain't even made the league yet. And we signed him for 4 years. We gave up the 55th pick.
I was gonna say that they signed him even before their 17th pick. That guy,
Yeah.
he could bust and shoot. He didn't even get signed yet. Like Bronny got signed before him,
Yeah.
dude. And then they have JJ Redick as the coach. That's LeBron's pick also. It's like
Yeah.
he's pretty much they're bending over backwards for him.
Yeah,
To play devil's advocate.
Okay.
To play devil's advocate. Is there any potential for future? Maybe the pressure of the guy gets to him. Maybe I'm looking
All right,
at
check it out,
that's
dog.
What potential?
Check
is
it
there?
out, all right? He's an undersized guard.
Not good.
He doesn't have the hops or the strength of LeBron. They brought him as a defensive player, and he was getting dog. You know how he had a heart attack? He had an ankle attack. That's why he can't play in the next game, dog. This fool's ankle passed out. Push the alarm. At the end of the day, dog, I'm a Laker fan for life, and the next 3 years are going to hurt. Once LeBron's gone and the rebuilding comes, like right now, you're ruining AD's career.
Yeah, I agree.
You're ruining AD's career right now. AD gets hurt. a little bit, but he puts numbers up. As much as you guys talk, he's one of the best centers in the league. And if we would have never drafted Ball and we drafted Tatum, it'd be LeBron, Tatum, and AD. And it'd be a lot more championships. Right now, I blame the Lakers on all management. Management, shame on you, dog.
Yep.
Shame on you. Dodgers, congratulations, dog. Way to spend Fedia and bring people back. Dog, right now, the Dodgers and the Asians.
Packed.
No, right now you can get tacos at Panda Express.
I'm not even lying. You can get ramen at the Dodger Stadium.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got ramen now.
That's what's up. See what I'm saying? And you can get hot dogs. So the white boys like, hey, but Dodger games, you go, you see a lot of white people. You're like, what the hell?
'Cause so many Asians there now.
Yeah.
Taking over.
Hey, you know how hard it is to get out of there? Before it was hard.
Oh, man, with their bad driving.
Oh.
And Dodger Stadium, there's only one way up, one way down. So it's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's our little sport Laker wrap up right there. Also, Mexico, you're embarrassing. I know I'm American, but I'm Mexican too, dog, because my parents and what you guys did in the Copa de Oro was
Sad.
X.
Like my dad said, at least it happened now so we can rebuild and it doesn't happen at the World Cup.
Okay.
World Cup's in 2 years. You got no excuses.
Are
Get
we
rid
gonna-
of the
are we
trash.
Are we going to qualify?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, we have to.
Okay.
So the World Cup is going to be in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And whenever you host a World Cup, you're mandatory got to play. Like you can't host.
So
and
it's
then
going to
not
be
play.
so the
okay.
next World Cup in 2 years is here?
Here, Mexico and Canada.
Oh,
We're going.
we going.
I'm going.
We going?
Ooh.
Mexico versus Philippines? Hey, Philippines don't even have a soccer team on.
I don't think so. They don't have no soccer fields. It's all rice fields out there. You can't practice.
What happened with Mexico, dog? Horrible coaching. And you know what, too? This is my conspiracy because this is what I think. Mexico's not playing their best players. They're playing the players that play for premier teams. It's like they're doing it like comedy. Like, all right, these are the guys that got followers. You understand what I'm trying to say? They're not playing the best players. They got a lot of Caitlin Clarks in Mexico, dog.
Well, what happens is when you have a lot of stars in one team, they don't want to be a team. They want to be their own little star.
Right.
Okay.
So that's like what happens with like Brazil and Argentina. You have all these stars, but guess what? These stars want to keep being stars. They don't want to.
But they play together, Brazil and Argentina.
But it took them a while. It took them a while to like, okay, understand. Like, but that's what I'm saying over here. Like you said, in Mexico, there's like a lot of like, they all want.
No, but I don't think the best players are playing. Mexico has way better players than they put on this team, dog. Did we even score more than 3 goals?
I don't think so. Penalties.
Yeah, the
Penalties.
USA was even worse.
Yeah,
dog.
bro.
USA was losing to countries that they feed.
Oh,
Like, come on, boy. How you going to drop off blankets for these fools?
yeah, those countries got to let them win.
Yeah, it's like, ¿quieren comer? Nate Diaz, congratulations, dog. Right? Nate Diaz won the boxing match. It was at the Honda Center, came to Orange County. And
He's still putting it down, right? How old is that guy now?
he's like 40. So.
He's the youngest of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the dope part about Nate Diaz is like, hey, I admire Nate Diaz, dog. Nate Diaz is the Frank Sinatra of MMA. He did it his way. Didn't bow down on nobody, dog. Took a hit on TV, dog, of some CBD.
Tells everybody to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also made mad money in this last fight. He deserves it, bro.
I agree. He's one of those guys that never turns down a fight, right? Yeah.
He fought McGregor like 2 big notice.
Yeah, that's wild. He's badass. His whole family is, man. That
Yeah,
area
they're all
team.
badass. He has a sister too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nick, shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nate. Anything else you want to add to the ending of the sports?
You said Caitlin Clark. I just want to give her props. She got a
Straight up.
triple double first time
First
for a
rookie.
rookie.
Damn, George got you
To do
watching the WNBA?
Oh, I was watching before George.
Yeah,
because I was in
I
Vegas.
was
in
watching
the
her
Aces.
call. He watched WNBA
I was probably the only one.
because he lived in Vegas.
Yeah, and the Aces were out there and they won,
Yeah.
so we were going to games cheap and stuff like that and good seats.
I watched, so before Caitlin Clark, I watched Diana Taurasi a little bit because she's from Brea Linda, and I remember her. I was like, she used to be in a lot of noise in the local newspaper.
Right.
And then ESPN did like a little clip on Caitlin Clark her sophomore year, and I was like, yo, homegirl can ball. So yeah, now I'm a Caitlin Clark fan.
Me too.
If anybody has a Caitlin Clark jersey for your homie Indiana Fevers, XX, I'll rock it, dog. Whoever gets me a Caitlin Clark jersey, I'll wear it on the podcast and on stage. Xavier, he'll wear it too. Size what? Medium?
No, dude, large.
Large?
Come on.
Yeah,
Edwin,
hell yeah,
large.
yes, sir.
And,
Dude, you got a applause break when you mentioned Caitlin Clark one time at the store.
Hey, if I mentioned her name at the comedy store, I did a joke about Jordan and stuff, and they were like, "Roar."
He was like, "Who's the best basketball player?" And then someone you yelled out Caitlin Clark, and then they went crazy. Like, oh, they weren't even thinking that.
And plus,
She's fire right now.
Back to Caitlin Clark. Look, I'm not going to talk about what color she is. I'm not going to talk about that she's straight, that she's a Catholic. What I'm going to talk about is her numbers. No rookie ever or no player ever. This is, I could be wrong. She's averaging 16 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And it's only the first half of the season. She's going to get better because she was getting
And
a lot of
she's on
turnovers.
the worst team on the league
for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yes,
Right?
and they're in 9th place. So if they move up one more, they make the playoffs, dog.
And they beat New York Liberty. They came down
and they
from
beat the
15
first
points.
place team.
The first place team.
So what I'm trying to say about Caitlin Clark is she has the best shooting form of anybody in the WNBA. She's going to learn to. She passes great. Her teams can't hold on to it. Her defense is going to pick up. I have a feeling Larry Bird or another athlete from Indiana that lives out there is going to be like, homegirl, you're representing my hometown. Let me work on some drills because dude, she shoots better than Larry.
Yeah. And her demeanor is something that's off
She's
the charts.
classy. Well, her
She's
parents
classy.
are collegiate athletes.
Right,
both of
so
them.
she's got a great background, bro, and someone's got her head straight, right? Because she doesn't even make mistakes in interviews.
No,
she's so cool,
and they're
calm about it.
trying to get her.
Yeah, and they guard her from court to court,
They got her from 94 feet away.
Not exactly the whole game, like
Angel
what I mean?
Reese out there looking like a big ass flamingo dog.
I didn't know who she was. I just looked her up.
Oh, okay. Caitlin Clark,
Yeah, I think she'd be a good stripper.
dude. You know who went to her game?
Who?
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Would you?
Dog, I would.
You would?
I'll
I'm like
marry-
looking at her. I don't know.
I'll marry her on TV. Had little white kids, all little badass basketball
He
player.
would
kids.
do her not for her looks, but her accomplishments. I think
Yeah.
it's turning him on,
It's so
real.
and what she's
dog.
doing for the league.
Exactly, dog.
Man.
Like, hey, and no hyenas like her, dog. And men like her more than the women.
Yeah, women.
Edwin, you want to plug anything?
Man, I got the Covina Laugh Factory coming up August 1st, Thursday, 7 p.m. show. Tommy 3 Plate's going to be on there. I got Manny Maldonado. And I got surprise pop-in. I can't say who it is, but it's surprise. Speaking of Manny Maldonado, I got the podcast. We're going to start tomorrow is our first episode. It's called The Collector Strikes Back. And we're reviewing toys and stuff like that. It's going to be dope. And then I got shows I'm jumping on with you. We're going to be on the 20th. We're going to be in Tucson.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Go ahead, plug it.
It's a Tucson. What's the name of the spot?
The Mint.
The Mint. Yes, it's July 20th. Tickets are on sale now. I think they're going pretty quick.
Go ahead, X.
hit that like button, subscribe, and I only have 2 more of these on my website. The website's in the description. I got 2 more of these, and probably the only time you'll get them online unless George lets me sell more. But so go get them. Last 2, out of state, wherever you want.
Yo, I already told you my dates. If you want to see my dates, go to my link tree, guys. I want to thank the homies Edwin X to the G for putting it down. No matter what, fellas, I apologize if I ever miss a Monday. Sometimes I'm just like tired. I'm flying in Monday morning, and then I have to do holiday, and I still got to be a dad. and I still gotta like be a cat dad, and I still gotta be a stripper dad. Like I'm a dad to a lot of people. So don't forget, guys, it's your favorite Theo, G to the P. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Yo, leave more comments, like, share. We are going to start getting guests again, but I just wanted to bring Edwin back to the rhythm, and you're going to see it. This is George Press, X to the G. Anything?
No, hit that like button, subscribe.
This is George Press Stories, episode 363. With that being said, take a shower at Brown Power. Late. How long was that?
What's up, my boiii?
From that city with juice, ain't no pity or truces. When we dip in gun smoke's conclusive. Don't act clueless, hella foolish in the 90s. And GP shotgun when we ride. Solid on the yard, name hard on these streets. Did my crimes, gangster rhymes on dope beats. Still fuck laws, ain't no pause in our demeanor. Rest in peace, Muggsy and my road dog creeper. Ways to put it down, no fear of new cases. Years ago, though, it was guns and chases. 714 on my shoulders, kept it active. Roll like soldiers, G-code ain't passive. Still macking ratchets, still packed at the waist. Still stacking racks, still flash when they hate. Now it's podcasts and videos with pretty hoes. Me and George banging orange till the city's known, really though.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. We don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day.
Grew up in the streets of the LB. We don't love these hoes, is what they tell me. Packed up and moved to the OC. Me and George ballin' like Shaq and Kobe. Fuck bitches, get money, living wealthy. Bad bitches screaming, let me get a selfie. Big stop, sheep, be some real G's. Side dick is the general of an army. XG podcasting in the morning. Don't say F.A., here's your warning. That other bullshit be boring. With some goofy ass question that's corny. Tommy, let me finish my story. Shooting shots, game 6, rubber orange. Smoking blunts in the bus while I'm touring. Now welcome to George Perez Stories.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. We don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gonna